I was being asked from a higher level to work in an area between the third and fourth dimensions, like a shadow land, a dark area. I had always avoided it. And the time had come when it was important for me to do this. What happened was, I was coming from the sanctuary one day, and it was raining, and there was a slanting place. It was quite slippery. I crashed down. It wasn't a mark on my body, but my left kneecap was broken. And a wonderful doctor, a friend had me taken to Sao Paulo. Wonderful doctor said, I will give you a choice. I could operate, and in 2 or 3 weeks you could be up, or you can let it heal naturally. I'll put you in an Olympic support. You can open it and massage it from time to time. You're limited to staying in bed with just a simple bathroom once in a while. And I chose the natural. And then as I was sitting in bed, and I had a wonderful place because I could see the sun almost all day long, I suddenly asked, why did I have to go through this? What's happening? And the inner voice came very strong and said, you didn't have to have your broken kneecap. What you had to do was be willing to be where you couldn't do anything but write the book. For 3 months, I was there in that bed. Then I went into when I went into the wonderful soul group in the Blue Realm one morning, there was a radiant being there that hadn't been. And suddenly I realized it was my son who had died the year before in Calcutta when he had just completed directing a play. And he greeted me, and he said, Mother, if you knew you'd be totally protected, would you be willing to write the story of what's happening in this area? And he was working in the area, developing wonderful centers of light for these young people. When they had committed suicide, they were trapped there until the time of their normal death. And he was doing in what was called theater living centers. And so first they took me over the area and told me to concentrate on a point of light so I would be protected. And then later they said that I would always be protected. So I moved into this area as a journalist. What happened was, I didn't quite know why I was there. And then one morning, as I woke, I heard my husband's voice talking with an older man, and suddenly I was there. And the older man said, these young people are all coming and talking with me. He said, this would have made the greatest story I would ever have written. But I, unfortunately, I couldn't bear the pain, and I had taken my life. And he said, I was a journalist, and I wish I could have written the story. So then he said, I don't know what's going to happen to me. And my husband, who I knew then as Mottred, his name was reversed on a higher level. And he told this old man, he said, you know what has happened. You had only 3 more days to live. The time of your normal death has come. And then this beautiful guardian angel came and took him. And my husband turned to me and said, it's your task to write the story. Then I accepted. And I had a blue beam of light over me as I moved through this dark area and wrote about the whole thing. And that was the book, Interdimensional Journey. People were asking me about writing another book, which would have been my 5th book. And I was very much resisting. And then Louisa and Roberto gave me a magnificent modern computer with a built-in dictionary. And suddenly I thought, I don't want another accident. I guess I have to my soul isn't going to let me escape. I better, be willing to write this book. So just as I was walking into the lovely sanctuary for group meditation, as I entered, I said quietly to myself, okay, I'll make a total commitment to write. But I have no idea what to write about. I need help. And as I sat in my little chair, I said, I surrender. Instantly, I saw the whole book. It was to be about guardian angels. I was to write to people all over the world, all the friends, and ask them to send me their guardian angel experiences. And the result was fantastic, and many, many wonderful responses. At that time, Carlotta was inspired to come from her home in Florianopolis to be with me for 3 months, to translate, to help me coordinate the book, and to put it on the computer. And that was the joy of discovering guardian angels in our lives.
Ela tem um contato tão íntimo com o anjo da guarda dela que para mim no começo me pareceu uma coisa assim, muito louca, né? Porque meu anjo está dizendo, o anjo está aqui, sabe? Ele está aqui. E aí, de repente, esse anjo começou a fazer parte do dia a dia de todos nós. E nós começamos a ter uma abertura para conversar com o nosso anjo da guarda. Então, isso foi uma coisa muito importante, realmente. Não se preocupe, o anjo vai prover. Nós vivemos uma situação embaixo, perto da represa, onde havia muitas pessoas que tinham chegado para ficar na casa com a Sara, para vê-la, para ter um contato com ela. E num determinado dia acabou completamente a comida. E era um lugar assim, ermo, tinha uma ladeira enorme. Não havia possibilidade, por exemplo, de eu sair, sem enfrentar o morro e comprar comida. E nós ficamos ali a mercê de tudo, sem nada. E a Sara com essa confiança, assim, que alguma coisa que o anjo já tinha dito, que a situação iria se resolver. Aí quando foi mais ou menos a tardinha, na hora de preparar o jantar, chegou um carro, mas cheio de verduras e frutas. Mas nós éramos 20 pessoas, o carro veio carregado para 40. Com ovos, com as coisas mais maravilhosas que você possa imaginar, com frutas lindíssimas. E para ela não foi absolutamente surpresa, porque ela já sabia, ela já tinha visto o carro chegar, entende? Só que o tempo é que era um pouquinho diferente.
Os anos em que nós convivemos em Nazaré, os 7 anos em que eu passei intensamente vivendo dentro do Centro de Vivências de Nazaré e podendo estar assim no dia a dia, compartilhando com a Sara, podendo, como ela mesma disse, assim, como ela sempre dizia para mim, podendo ter a honra de ser a voz, né, dela, de estar traduzindo o que ela dizia. Eu vejo assim que foi uma das experiências mais ricas, porque na medida que eu ia, vamos dizer assim, me abrindo para traduzir, para deixar, vamos dizer assim, passar o que a Sara estava dizendo no português, eu sentia que toda uma aprendizagem profunda, né, estava acontecendo comigo. E de uma maneira assim, totalmente não programada, de uma maneira, vamos dizer assim, que eu jamais imaginaria que iria acontecer, né? Eu vivi uma experiência de transformação profunda, de poder, vamos dizer assim, ao transmitir, né, o que ela dizia, né, e que para mim era tudo muito novo, deixar aquilo passar através de mim. Hoje eu vejo que foi uma coisa assim de profunda enriquecimento da minha pessoa, né? E eu terei sempre essa gratidão eterna, assim, à vida abundante, né, ao ser da Sara, ao Centro de Vivências Nazaré e a todas as pessoas que fizeram com que o centro pudesse ser, pudesse existir.